Hi guys, it is December 2nd and I decided I'm gonna move to New York. That's crazy. So, I'm gonna be moving all the way across the country from LA to New York City all by myself. And I thought I would take you guys along on the journey because it is one hell of a pain in the ass to book all my travel, sell the clothes and decor I'm not taking with me, find a home for my frankly excessive number of plants, say goodbye to my car, and pack up my entire life into boxes to ship across the country. So, here goes nothing. Dun dun dun, cue the dramatic focus pull. Oh, okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're moving to New York. Okay, this is less dramatic than I thought. I thought it was going to process my credit card a little bit faster. Yeah, it's booked! I'm going to New York! Now, if I've learned anything from moving 5 times in the past 4 years, it is that it makes you realize how much shit you own. The first time I moved across the country from Maryland to LA, I did it with 2 suitcases and nothing else. But this time, I may or may not have accumulated a little bit more stuff. This time I am hiring a moving service, but every single square foot of space on a cross-country truck really adds up, so I'm trying to bring as little as possible. So to start out, I decided to book a spot at a flea market to help me downsize my LA-sized wardrobe into something a little bit more 200 square feet studio in Manhattan size. Hello, good morning. It is like 7 a.m. on a Saturday and I am at the Silver Lake Flea Market. I realized that I have a lot of clothes to get rid of because it's really expensive to ship stuff across the country and I didn't want to pay like thousands of dollars to ship my whole wardrobe. So yeah, normally I sell my stuff online, but I figured that it would be kind of cool to do this in person and like meet people and like actually have human interaction. So yeah, right now I'm just trying to somehow like arrange all of my clothes on the right hangers so they look kind of aesthetically pleasing, which is turning out to be harder than I expected. I have a lot of respect now for the people who do flea markets because it's actually really hard to make a parking lot look aesthetically pleasing.
This camera's so fucking good.
I know, right?
Like, what the fuck?
By 9 a.m., my little parking lot square was looking a bit spiffier, and the flea market officially opened. Hey guys, it is nearly 5 p.m. and I just packed up at the flea market. Overall, I would say the day was actually a big success. At first, I was so nervous that nobody was gonna come because like one person was coming at a time, which was really nice because I got to actually talk to people for like a really long period of time and like get to know them. But it really started picking up in the afternoon. So many people came out. There was like a line for like 4 hours, and thank you so much to everybody who like actually showed up for this. It was really cool to meet you in person. Some people drove like all the way from San Diego, which was absolutely crazy. I saw some of the girls too, like while they were shopping for my clothes, they like started talking to each other and became friends. And I was like, I got to be a little friend cupid today. It was just fun bringing people together, as cheesy as that sounds. Sometimes I feel like I forget how cool the thing we have here on the internet is because I don't get to see you guys in real life. And this was a really good reminder. I was just really feeling the love. Like, literally one girl just came up to me and said that I'm a good person. And like, I don't know. That really fucking got me because I don't feel like a good person a lot of the time. And to just like see somebody who was so sure that I was really reassuring. Granted, like, I don't know, she only knows the image that I put on the internet and she probably doesn't know like all my fucked up shit that's inside my brain, but I don't know, it was very sweet. I felt very loved today and I really appreciate that. Hi, I had submitted, I guess, like a survey thing online about requesting a quote for a move to LA from New York.
You wanted to go ahead and schedule an in-home consultation?
Could I do 11 to 12 on Wednesday, please?
Have a great day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. So I just got off the phone with a moving company. I would not recommend just Googling like moving company and then going with the top result. I looked at a couple different articles and customer reviews for which moving company was the most highly recommended. If high school taught me anything, it is to cross-reference your sources. That and Wikipedia is the devil and I should never have sex. And a lot of them mentioned this company, Oz Moving. So I submitted a request for a quote online and oh boy. It's gonna be $1,264, and that is for probably like 5 pieces of furniture to be shipped across the country. So it's not cheap. I was considering just moving with like 2 suitcases on a plane and leaving everything else behind in LA so I wouldn't have to pay for moving. But given the fact that I have a good mattress, a couple of really gorgeous gold mirrors that I really like, and an armchair that I've gotten strangely emotionally attached to over the past couple of years, that together is worth more than the cost of moving. So with my moving date locked and loaded for January 16th, the day before my flight out to New York, the main obstacle in my way was finishing my damn apartment makeover. You guys know that apartment makeovers are like a big part of my channel, and I had deadass been making this video for a year, but I had not finished filming the apartment tour or edited any of it. And basically when I edit, I will do like a rough cut and then I will go back and get B-roll, which is kind of those like additional little clips that might be like a piece of furniture or an extra shot in a tutorial that kind of fill in gaps in the voiceover and make the video flow smoothly. So basically that meant that I had to edit my entire apartment makeover before I could get started packing and moving because I needed to keep kind of like the set of my made over apartment, if that makes sense. This is pretty much what I looked like for an entire week leading up to the holidays. I went into full potato editing mole rat mode. Like I did not see the sun for like a week. But once my apartment makeover was finally up, it was time to get started on the moving process for real.
If there's doubt, I'm not holy. No, I could get all I want and still have the nerve to ask if I'm having any fun. Drank too much again. Don't remember anything I said. Hope some of it was lovely, but that doesn't sound like me. Next time I'll count seconds instead. Beating heart, idiot. So clever, isn't it? To know that there's no point in this. Wild eyes, orange hats, coffee cups and epitaphs. Less torturous to say it's all for kicks.
Merry Christmas. Thank you very much.
Okay, you as well. Merry Christmas. Slowly, people trickled back into LA after the holidays, just in time for me to give away what I couldn't bring with me to New York.
Wow, 2020, fuck it!
So this is my neighbor, Tyler. He's been the one taking care of my plants while I was gone in London and then New York. And now he is the adoptive father of my plants as I move away. This is like what everybody has been asking me, who is taking these plants, so.
Hey, it's me. I'm the plant guy.
Don't kill him.
I'll try.
Oh yeah.
That's okay?
Yeah, that's it. Ta-da. This actually looks so ominous. It looks like it looks like you're in a horror movie. Apartment tour, part 2. Tyler's place. I left some plants for my friend Ryan as well, who promised to fist bump the plants every single morning to keep him happy. And because I genuinely owned an obscene number of plants, I still had more to give away to Janessa and Juliana.
Okay, I don't want these to die.
And I also got to give them my beautiful bike, which I don't think I would have room for in New York. So it is officially 7 days before I move to New York, and today is the day that I'm selling my car. Oh god, this feels weird. Today is the day that it has really settled in that I am moving. I had this whole like bucket list of things that I wanted to do in LA before I left, and all these people I wanted to see, and at this point it's just not happening. And it's weirdly been making me anxious that I can't do it all. I feel like I failed, even though the only thing that I failed is like myself. I just feel like it's my last chance to do so much. But as my friend put it, which is comforting, this isn't gonna be the last time I'm ever in LA. I'll probably be back here in like 6 months or a year for business. So I'll have a chance to do that stuff again, but I feel like it'll feel different when I don't live here. Anyways, so since it is New York, obviously I cannot bring my car with me, and probably in this entire moving process, which overall has been insanely expensive, this is the one chance that I have to earn back some money. So the first step in this whole process was cleaning my car because, as you can tell, I park outside and the birds have definitely made themselves feel at home. So I took my car to the car wash, and I even rented out one of those mini vacuums so I could detail the inside of my car, and I sprayed it with some fresh car scent so it would be all nice and ready for its new owner. Last week I also went to get my car appraised at a used car dealership. Now, this was a lot less intimidating than I thought. I thought they were gonna like drill me with questions about my car, but in reality, I literally just gave them the keys to my car. They took like 30-40 minutes to look at it, and then they gave me a price. Now, the last thing I would have expected to get emotional about on this move was my car. I've never been a big car culture person. Like, I literally could not give a shit what type of car you drive unless the gas mileage is really, really bad. But after I got my car appraised, for some reason on the drive home, I could not stop crying because this car has been with me through so fucking much. This is the car that, why am I getting so emotional? This is the car that I learned to drive in. This is the car that I took my driver's license test in, and I nearly failed it because I got left and right mixed up. Yes, I graduated college, but I still have to do this to figure out which one is left and which one is right. This is the literal seat that I had my first ever makeout sesh when I was like 16 years old, and I drove this guy to get frozen yogurt because there was a National English Honor Society fundraiser there, and then we made out in this car. The summer before my sophomore year of college, I was living in LA, and I bought this car off of my parents for $6,000. I actually calculated this based on my high school jobs, which on average paid me around $7.50 after taxes. I spent 800 hours of work to buy this car. I remember that year I had 5 roommates in a 2-bedroom apartment. There were so many girls in that apartment, it was literally a fire hazard, so I legally couldn't be on the lease because that would just be too much people in too little space. And I remember this car became really special to me because it was the only piece of property in this world that was completely my own. And sometimes when I got really overwhelmed with my roommates, I would just go to our underground garage and sit in my car because it was the only time that I could ever just be by myself. Then I got in my first car accident in this car. This boy that I really liked from my hometown in Maryland came to visit me in LA. He was the first person who ever came to visit me, and I was really trying to impress him and be like cool and get an Airbnb in Hollywood. And when I was parking, a car ran into me, and I still have the dent to this day. I don't know, this car has just been like through a lot with me. I feel like I'm giving up a little part of my childhood and like the thing that I grew up with. It's a literal like hunk of metal. I should not be getting this emotional about it. She's seen me through a lot. So anyways, before I sell this car tonight, one of my favorite things to do in LA is to drive up to the hills during sunset. I put on my country radio on the way up, and when you reach the top of the hills, it's the most beautiful view of LA. I'm a hoe for an elevated surface, what can I say?
Just because, you know, just because caring is loving and loving is caring.
On the bright side, this is the last time I will ever get stuck in LA traffic. Goodbye, baby. Thank you for tolerating how bad I am at parallel parking. Thank you for dealing with my terrible little car seat shimmy that I dance to country music while I'm driving. Thanks for sticking around while I grew up. Let's get this bread, baby. Oh, I already got my car appraised, so I was just hoping to sell it now. Okay, I am officially one Prius poorer and $5,500 richer. Now I'm waiting for my Lyft pool to pick me up. I feel like I'm in 9th grade again before I got my driver's license, and I'm waiting for my mom to pick me up from activities. Hi guys, so it is officially moving day. Now, ladies and gents, well, mostly ladies, I have pulled off a lot of last minute things in my life, namely every single week while I was in college doing any assignment or making any YouTube video. But I don't think I've ever done something quite as last minute as this, which is that it is 5:25 on the morning that the movers are coming. They're coming in 2.5 hours and I still have not packed for my cross-country move. Yeah, it's kind of bad. I've not slept at all because I was editing my video and now it is exporting. Also, yes, because I'm an extra bitch, I did borrow my plants back from Tyler so I could have a cute background for my video that week, but I promise I gave them back to him that night before I left. Also, I probably am a little bit crazier than usual right now because, again, I have not slept, in case I didn't notice, in case I didn't mention that. Let's pack, baby. So yeah, the bed is the same, this armchair.
That one and that one?
Yeah. Thank you so much. And with that, my life was packed into a truck, ready for the long haul across the country. It's about 2 o'clock. I am definitely running late to get to the airport for my flight, but I just wanted to say a final goodbye to my apartment. It's so weird realizing that I'm moving out of here and that in just like a couple months, I'm gonna look back at the videos that I filmed in this apartment and be so like nostalgic for this like old version of LA Ashley. You're just gonna be a memory now. Guys, it's so bittersweet. I'm really gonna miss this place.
Hey, dude. Yeah. I really love this place. Yeah, me too. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Do you think we can stay here forever?